So one thing that I've found important is the degree of face pressure you have or hopefully don't have on the string. I'll show you here. At full draw, you should be making very light contact on your face wherever your contact points are. Tip of the nose, corner of the mouth. You shouldn't be burying your face into it like this, because there's a lot less tension on the string at full draw, and that can influence your shot a ton depending on how much pressure you put into the string. So, if you're having shots that are missing left or right, evaluate how much face pressure you're putting into the string. Try and back off it if you're putting a lot into it, and maybe you'll have some improvements. Kind of the push, pull, and back tension and that type of a thing. When you're at full draw, you hear people say, get into your back. Well, what does that mean? Well, you should feel tension in your back. It helps to pull your scapulas back and to support more of a stable upper body so you can aim better. I use bigger muscles than some of the small ones in your arms, so it can go a long way if you can learn to get into your back, so to speak. So one of the main things you'll see people miss when they're at full draw, their front shoulder, you'll see it do this, it's called a collapse, when really what you want to do is pull that shoulder down into your side like this. Use a lot of big muscles in your back, and that creates a much more stable front arm. You do a similar version on the back end with your draw arm, and when you do that, you get to full draw, you'll see people, and there'll be something like this, their elbow's way in front of them there, and they're relying on their bicep as opposed to pulling that scapula down and getting into the back muscles here, which between the two, it helps to create an equilibrium and a much more stable platform to aim from. So I start by setting my front shoulder down and getting it anchored in place. So when I draw from a stable position. I draw back using those back muscles I was talking about, find my anchor, and from here, I make sure I feel tension in my back muscles right below my armpit. And that makes it much easier to kind of aim, keeps me at my full draw length, and helps to avoid having like a front shoulder collapse like that. So, we've got a whisker biscuit rest on here. No D-loop tied. We did not level the bow yet, so we'll put level on the string and we'll level the bow. So this is a good way to find a starting point for finding where you want to tie your D-loop and your knocking points. I'm gonna pretend we're working with a 6.5 millimeter arrow, like your basic Easton 6.5 hunters. And we're gonna find where level is. I might note that level is a good starting point. What's level? Well, the rest, right now it's set up so the bottom of the arrow is going roughly through the center of the burger hole, or the hole that we screw the rest into. And you would see on this side that you've got the logo, the 10 logo for the RX-10 right there. So you've got the center of the shaft going right through about the middle, bottom of the arrow going through right about the middle with the arrow knocked on the string, and then with the level confirmed that it's level.